Hey, what's up everybody, this is Mage.
And this is Bog.
And this is like our 18th time trying to cast this, so hopefully this time will work, and you only hear Mog once, because as sexy as his voice is, you probably only want to hear it a few times, not a bajillion repeated. In the top left we have Magadansky, our 3-time reigning champion. On the top right we have Wan, a solo undead who is converted to free-for-all and doing it pretty well. Bottom right we have Lightweight playing human, and bottom left we have DFM, the good Night Elf player. He's come out of nowhere and made it to the finals last season, almost to win it. Currently the expos are split up pretty evenly. Wan has the 2 naturals on his side, DFM has 2 naturals on his, Maga has 1 and will presumably take the red creep to get the other, and Lightweight is creeping the red creep on his side to get his second expansion. The shredders have gone to Maga and DFM so far.
Nope, Lightweight.
Sorry, Maga and Lightweight, and DFM is creeping the first of the middle reds, while Wan creeps another one, although he's a little bit behind. We are at 6:30 watching the replay, and we're going to resume in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Players' forces are under attack.
So here we go, DFM's taking it down. DFM gets a Cloak of Flame for his Pandarian Brewmaster.
Not a great item.
No, at all.
He does have his Ancient of War set up to creep the second one fairly quickly, so he should be able to get both of these without much trouble, it looks like.
Yeah, pattern. He did a good job silencing it earlier. Lightweight is losing a lot of this creep, but fortunately the water tank should come out here. Alright, so he only ends up losing one peasant, and he'll get that expo quickly. He'll pick up the Ring of Protection +4 on a crappy item. Over here, DFM is making quick work with the last of these.
I shouldn't get another cloak.
Picks up a staff of silence, so that's a great item for him. Combined with the silence from the Dark Ranger, and it's going to be pretty much deadly.
And
One is cutting it a little close on the last of his creeps over here. Let's see what item he manages to pick up.
I'm guessing Orb of Darkness at this rate. It seems like all the items are terrible.
Probably true. Yep.
And I got it.
Good job, Mog.
Alright, I can see the future.
Not exactly what you like to see.
And looks like
if you click on the marketplace, you can't see what items it has in a replay.
yes, I definitely knew that. This is coming from everyone. Mage doesn't ever watch replays, so just ignore anything that he says that sounds like he just bought the game.
I hate you all, man. I'm excited to watch more of the
Players' forces are under attack.
Fair enough. Alright, Maga looks like he's going to get this last creep here. And because he's Maga, it's going to be a really good aura.
I'm thinking Spell Shield.
Oh, Cloak of Flames.
Cloak of Flames. Just completing the, what is it, trifecta, quadruplefecta of terrible items now.
Yeah, and DFM is about to see if the last one is going to be following the trend here.
DFM is doing a great job creeping so far. He's easily got your best creep, and he's got the 2 early expansions. So far he's in great position. We'll see if that holds up. It looks like Wan is about to go Jack Magadansky over here. We'll see if he plays nice.
He does.
It appears that he can't decide right now.
He's going to play nice.
And there we go, he got an Amulet of Spell Shield for DFM on the Panda. So he got the Staff of Silence and the Spell Shield, so that'll really help him out.
Really good.
And he's got 4-3 already.
And with the Dark Ranger, he's gonna have like unlimited silences.
A player's forces are under attack,
which is
Pretty
insane.
much, yeah.
Even with Dispel, it can be hard to constantly dispel silence. For us noobs like you and me, it's hard to dispel it once. So dispelling it twice is like
impossible, pretty much.
yeah, pretty much.
So Maga has a level 3 Death Knight, level 2 Lich. Looks like the Panda will stay 3, clause 9, so DFM's about to get jacked here. It looks like loses 1 archer to the creeps, and says it's not worth it, Maga can have this.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see if he lets Maga take this expansion, or if he's going to just hit him and try to hit him early. He just saw that he has much superior hero levels. I can't speak English right now, so this is pretty bad, but
English isn't important.
No, it's not like it's my first language or anything.
You only get half the language, don't worry.
Okay.
Alright, so Wan actually,
players' forces are under attack.
he's got that level 4 Death Knight. He's still only level 1 Lich. He can't be terribly happy about that. Going around doing quick little gold count, Wan has 1,500 gold. Lightweight has 1,300 gold. DFM has 4,500 already. and Maga has 500, so DFM really is just in a great position so far. I picked him to win the game, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah, I did too.
Luck will probably mean that he gets rushed out by 4 people,
Actually,
including his own tree and set.
A player's forces
I don't
are
remember
under
who I
attack.
picked. In my heart, I picked DFM because he's Night Elf. So,
Fair weather fan.
yeah, pretty much. Well, it looks like DFM picked the Keeper of the Grove third. It's always interesting to see the third hero in this situation. Personally, I like Priestess of the Moon because I think it's really important to see what's going on, and I just love the Owl Scout. However, Keeper of the Grove can be incredibly good. For hero focusing, he also has the Thorns aura, which against 2 undeads can be really helpful against Gargs with your hippos.
And probably most importantly, Entangle is going to play a huge role, just because Undead is so quick and pinning them down
A
is
player's
so hard
forces
to do.
are under attack.
I'm not sure Wan quite has the whole hit and run thing going on yet. However,
A
Maga
town is
certainly
under
does,
siege.
and if you want to kill anything, you're going to need to entangle it pretty much, or just go straight for his base.
Yeah. Maga pretty much can fight my 100 Alpha army with 50 food and win every fight because I can't handle his insane kiting ability. But DarkFlameMaster micro is so much better, and in my opinion, he's
A
pretty much
player's
the
forces
best
are under attack.
microer for the elves in FML currently. So
Yep, I'd agree with that. And Wan, he's pretty close to getting level 3 on that Lich. That'd be nice for him. He adds a Vitality, so he's getting the idea of stacking heroes properly. He still has 2 circlets on the Death Knight, which a little bit of a waste in my opinion, but I guess he hasn't bought anything else yet, so it's not a terrible thing.
A player's
Maga
forces are
is
under
about to get
attack.
level 3 at his Lich, and it should Wan should get 3 at his as well. So currently pretty even, nobody's broken 50 yet. Everybody is a little low on wood. DFM has 200, Lightweight has 300, he's got the Shredder, Wan's got... Ooh, Wan is actually sitting at 60, so he's probably thinking about hitting Magadansky pretty soon. And Lightweight, interestingly enough, has his heroes just running around. So, I'm not really
player's
sure what
forces
Lightweight's
are
doing.
under
Maybe
attack.
stealing some items.
he's trying to find vitality items. I'm assuming
town
he
is
also
under
bought
siege.
auras. He bought the Legion Doomhorn and also the drums. Both very good auras, especially for human heroes. In Hero Arena, human heroes are just incredibly good against both Undead and Night Elf.
Yep, absolutely. So Lightweight probably is
A
pretty
player's
comfortable
forces
with
are
the
under
races
attack.
of his opponents. The only thing he'd really have to worry about would be an Orc, probably with DR first, who could silence
A town
and
is under
hex
siege.
stomp his heroes. However, Night Elf is pretty much incapable of pinning him down. And Undead definitely has some serious power behind it. However, the Paladin can act as a weapon against them as well. Looks
Right.
like Wan is about to attack Maga here. Maga did have that shade on him earlier, so he's probably pretty prepared. He has 3 crypts pumping cards, it looks like.
He just doesn't have the gold that Wan does, so this could be
town is
really
under
difficult for him actually. We'll
He
see.
gets some better upgrades, however. His cards have 2-2 versus Wan's 2-0, actually.
true.
So, with that level 3 Lich and the Dreadlord, he is massively outgunned in the guards. He could nuke those down pretty quickly, probably. Down goes the Dreadlord. Alright, that did not take long.
Yeah, and
Magadansky is not in good shape right now.
no, he doesn't have the gold to really hold this off if Wan continues to push, and it looks like he is. He's at 82 supply, which would lead me to believe he's going to go 100, unless that was just a misclick,
A player's forces are under
which
attack.
it looks like it was.
He should be able to finish it off with 80 probably. And that really is part of the problem
town
with
is
getting
under
that
siege.
red expo is Maga's only drained 1,000 from it. So it's barely established the cost to send out, and it's just so much later in the game.
Right.
Wan has had his second expo for just so much longer. He's got like 5,000 from it already. So even though Wan broke first, he's still in much better position overall. And
A player's forces are under
Maga
attack.
really has no gold and is pumping to even get up to 90, and will need some time to do that.
Yeah, I would have to agree. With one expansion down, it's going to be interesting to see now. Wan looks like he's going to continue to press into his main base. And Mega, I mean, I'm not going to put it by him. He could hold here, but it's going to be really tough.
Especially versus Wan. Wan is not the player you want in your base with the 80 versus 80
Town
fight
is
going
under
on.
siege.
Right.
Mega has great micro, however, this is just a solo player specialty right now, pretty much. And Maga actually looks like he's going to try and take the fight into one space and buy himself some time.
Yeah, this is interesting because DarkFlameMaster here with a good scout, he sees what's going on, and he saw what was going on earlier, so it's good for him to double check to make sure
are under attack.
he got the correct information. He's happily hoarding away, and he's in the
town
best
is under
position
siege.
from a gold standpoint here with 9,000. But he might not be in good shape because Lightweight's going to break on him also.
And this is just an example of what good free-for-all players do. He knew he could not take that fight in his base, so instead he's trying to make Wan run around the map chasing around him. And he does a great job of just buying himself a little bit of
Players'
extra
forces
time.
are under attack.
Right, before he ran out with like 58 supply or something like that, and now he had time to get all the way up to
Town is
almost
under
80.
siege.
He should be 80 by the time Wan gets to his base if Wan wants to continue. So, like you said, really smart for him to do that, buy himself some time so he could defend.
Yep, and Lightweight, it looks like, yep, Lightweight is going to 80 as well, so DFM is the only one that's still below 50. However, the fact that Lightweight's attacking probably means he'll go ahead and pick up pretty soon. Let's see if they can good save on the Shredder. That was an important save. DFM
Yes.
is lacking wood right now, and that would really hurt him a lot if he lost that Shredder. So, really well done there.
Definitely. In fact, he's already in kind of bad shape because he doesn't have enough lumber, I don't think, to pump enough units to hold here.
Down goes the Dark Ranger. Not expect to see that coming.
And Lightweight's going to 100 supply. DFM is still at
You don't want to fuck
41.
around with DFM. Down go 2 heroes. That Panda's the only one left. He's getting the Expo. So DFM really in, I don't want to say bad position. He still has plenty of gold.
A
However,
player's forces are under
he's
attack.
low on wood. He's got 2 heroes dead, and he does have enough production buildings to start pumping units, but it's going to be tough to keep up. He's only got 1/1
town
upgrades on
is
his
under
gyms,
siege.
and with all these tanks coming in, that's not going to be much fun to deal with.
Yeah, I think DFM is actually about to die here. And at this rate, Mag is also... he could hold here, but he's got no gold. So this might be a quick 1 versus 1 between Wan and Lightweight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the replay seems to indicate that it's probably not over yet. But at this point, if I was watching the game, I would certainly think it was a half hour or so. I would think that Wan would take out Maga pretty quickly. Then Wan probably has a little bit of gold advantage over Lightweight following that. But we shall see what happens. Lich is going in, doing a little bit of spread out damage. Going back down to the bottom battle quickly. DarkFlameMaster doing a nice job trying to maybe get a hero down, maybe TP out, but he has that pot on him. Just bring those chimps out of the range of the tanks, hopefully get the tanks to focus on some wars and stuff. Good job uprooting those ancient wars to do a little extra damage in there.
Yeah, and he has a lot of moon wells too, which is good for him. Otherwise he'd be supply blocked here.
Yeah,
He still
and he
might
does
be.
have a bunch of chimp generators pumping, so hopefully that'll do something for him. But that is a lot of tanks. If you're an elf, you don't like to see that, and he's also got them upgraded to 3-2 already. So good job of ensuring that they're not going to die too quickly to that panda.
Yeah.
Uproots from the main, that's a good idea. For those of you that don't really play elf, when tanks come to your base, the best thing you can do is uproot. It changes the armor type. They die much slower death, although they do eventually die to tanks.
Yeah.
Lightweight gets it out and moves away. So Lightweight had a really nice battle there. DarkFlameMaster still has enough gold, but he is completely supply blocked now. He's all the way down to 20. So God knows what he's going to plan on doing. And Lightweight did a great job of sending a few siege tanks to his extra expo as well, and taking that down as well.
Yeah, and this was a perfect manip from Maga. Maga knew he was going to die momentarily really, if Wan had pushed in. Instead, he changes Wan's focus, and Wan sees with a shade that Lightweight is indeed taking DFM's natural, so he's thinking Lightweight is in the best position, and he is in a great position, but Maga certainly isn't dead.
player's
We've
forces
seen this
are
time and
under
time again
attack.
from him. It'll be
That is a
interesting.
lot of chimeras, though.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they let him rebuild.
I suspect they will. I think Lightweight... Surprised Lightweight is there again. He drops down now. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say, I'm surprised that Lightweight's still in the 100 food area. Because right now he's definitely thinking about the fact that
A
he
player's
did a nice
forces
job
are
destroying
under
the
attack.
FM's base. That's gonna take a lot of gold and wood to rebuild. And he doesn't want to get the two Undeads teaming up against him.
Right.
Tanks are scary for Undead and Night Elf. And while Lightweight's pretty strong right now, he does only have 2,500 gold, and he's not strong enough to take a 2v1 if he does DFM.
Right. Wan is, in my opinion, in the best position right now. He's got the most gold. He's got a strong army still. His heroes, you know, they're good. They're not amazing, but no one really has a huge hero advantage currently.
And it does look like he's going to go back to DFM now.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see if maybe he just tries to do a little toming here.
A player's forces
I don't really
are
think
under
it's in
attack.
Lightweight's best interest to completely take him out unless he sees Wan finishing Magadansky. However, I do think maybe he sees some chimeras that have good walls around them and thinks he can get some extra heroes. That Paladin is looking pretty deadly. Oh, nice staff. Well done, Lightweight.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tough
Shredder
hold.
too, which could prove to be a big problem for DFM later on. Because he only has 300 wood. And there goes the
Mountain.
Mountain King. Down it goes.
And
So,
thankfully, he just built all those wells. He really needs this panda here to get some really money Breath of Fires. That was a really good one right there. And he's forcing the TP out.
Lightweight smartly TPing out here, yep. He could have lost a lot more tanks than he actually did. So, good job by both of them. DFM making the best out of whatever he could. Although, he is still down to 79 food while rebuilding a little bit. He does have some chimeras hidden in the bottom left corner. They're weak ones that weren't able to be healed. So hopefully he remembers he has those.
Yeah, that's never fun when you realize you forget 20 supply.
Mm-hmm. You're going, wait, where's all my food? It doesn't look like I have 80 in my
Yeah.
army right now.
Let's see.
And Magadansky is...
A town is under
He's got
siege.
himself up to 80,000 gold, so pretty typical Magadansky. And DFM here making a smart decision in my opinion. He has not upgraded to the Chimera's Breath, so it's still doing magic damage, which he sees Lightweight's
player's
base has
forces
a bunch
are under
of
attack.
powers in it, and those go down a lot quicker to the magic damage that Chimeras deal than the siege damage. So I think that's an intentional decision not to upgrade it currently, and a very good one by DFM.
I think the main reason is because he just doesn't have the wood. It's such an expensive upgrade. Expensive as in it takes a lot of lumber. I don't remember the exact amount, which is really sad since I play Night Elf.
25.
Yeah, it's like I know it's over 200. And he just doesn't have that lumber right now. He lost his shredder, and
A player's forces
yeah,
are
he
under
needs
attack.
the lumber for the units in case he gets attacked again.
I like my explanation better.
Okay. It could also be.
Just saying.
But I think most people still choose it because it outranges towers. Even though it takes them down slower, it's easier to siege a big base.
Possibly. Maybe this is why you're so bad at base races though.
This could be.
Okay.
My analysis on it, or at least my opinion on it, is if you're going to go for a fast rush against a human, then you should skip it, because you can take out towers incredibly quickly. But if you're going late game, it's better to get the upgrade, because you can sit outside
A
and
town
not like
is under
rush in,
siege.
if you know what I mean.
That's probably true. That's a fair point.
That's my opinion on it. Right or wrong, I'm sticking by it.
Well, it's good. Defending your opinions, no matter if they're right or wrong, is an important American concept. So, all you foreigners listening in, this is the way you do it. You make sure that even if you're completely 100% wrong, just say you're right.
Exactly. And even if you're proven wrong, keep going with it.
Yeah, deny, deny, deny. It's the American dream right there.
Alright, so as we see here, Wan has been 80 for a long time, and he's kind of walking around the map. I'm not sure if he doesn't know what to do, or... I'm not sure. He's in a good position.
Yeah. I think he probably is unsure of what to do. He's been told time and time again, don't hit everybody, so he's not sure when to change over and hit somebody new, and doesn't want to be teamed completely out.
Right.
He's probably enjoying the fact that he's only had to fight one person so far, so that's always nice if you're used to getting 3v1 or 2v1, I suspect.
Right,
Not
and he
that
did
people ever do
steal...
that to me.
Of course not. I don't usually have to worry about that either. He did steal that expansion that DFM had, so that's good for him. And I don't think anyone scouted it except for DFM, so we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
even
mind
if they can only get 3,000 or 4,000 gold out of it, though. I mean, especially if he's staying there, that's going to take a fight to
A player's
get
forces
away
are
from
under
them. And
attack.
nobody really wants to fight him right now. DFM and Lightweight are already fighting, and Maga realizes that Wan is just in a better position currently.
Yeah, and I'm sure Meg is thinking right now, Lightweight is going to kill DFM. He saw it with a shade. He's been watching it for a long while now. He's thinking once DFM's dead, he can get Lightweight to team against Wan. That's what I'm thinking.
Let's see. Is Magadansky going to go ahead and... Nope. Maga backs off here, so... And Wan is saying he thinks he has 80 probably, but he's not going to tell anybody.
Yeah, and Mega does actually have 80. It's not a bad call from Lightweight though at this time in the game, especially with how the early game played out. It wouldn't be surprising to see Mega try and hoard a little bit while he's not noticed, since he got behind so far early. Yeah.
Maga is completely famous for that.
Head to the bottom, we got a big fight here going on. DFM's gonna try to hold.
DFM is both producing glides and making Persuade very happy right now, and going for 100 it looks like.
Did you say glives?
Player's forces
Oh, that
are under
crap.
attack.
Yeah. Glaive. It's a glaive.
Glaive.
It's okay.
It's a fantasy game, I can have my fantasy pronunciations, damn it.
You do what you
And
want.
Paladin is silent. Paladin gets out. Lightweight decides that it's probably not worth the fight, since DFM did not actually lose. I think he lost a single Dryad in that fight. Or maybe it was Glaive, Glaive, thrower.
I'm sorry.
Siege unit that never gets used.
I couldn't even watch the battle. I started laughing pretty hard when you said Clive.
Well, I'm glad that you didn't ruin the stream by laughing into a repeat.
Player's forces
Thanks.
I tried not to. Wow, Maga is
And
gonna
Maga
kill
coming in
DFM.
here for some cleanup. That's probably a
This
pretty
is smart,
decision.
yeah. Really smart.
There are a few levels on that. Let's see, that Dreadlord is pretty close to being dead. That Panda, ooh, good staff. And the Panda cleans up nicely, well done. But DFM is completely unprepared to fight a Gargoyle army at this point. He does not have any hippos, he has a ton of chilling.
Right.
And he's got a bunch of Dryads that are weak to cards. So Maga doing a very nice job here. Let's make sure we can keep that Dreadlord alive, though. I'm not sure why he's not healing yet. There it is. Okay. I don't like to see that running around like that.
Yeah, he's trying to actually kill DFM completely, it looks like. I think he should just dart in and kill the Chimeras. Persuade is also pointing this out in the observer chat. And it makes a lot of sense. There's no anti-air really, except for that Panda, which isn't even level 5 yet. So he could get a lot of experience and dart out of there.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what his... I mean, he certainly had more opportunities to get more experience. Maybe he wanted to keep DFM in the game and just want a little bit of experience. Figured that if he was going to have any shot versus Lightweight, he couldn't completely kill him. But at this point,
A player's forces
it
are under
wouldn't
attack.
be a huge deal if a player got taken out. It's still a four-way game, and usually by now at least one person's out of the game.
Right, and at this point Maga knows he's the weakest. I mean, besides DFM, but when it comes to the three-way, he's going to be the weakest and also viewed as the weakest. So he could hopefully manip one of the players to team against another.
Yeah, absolutely. And Lightweight is going 100. This is probably going to be the end of DFM. I can't see him holding up against this. He's added a few morts in, which is a really nice choice. Mortars are a great combatant against those Dryads. Only need one or two in order to really hurt DFM, and DFM also has just lost a lot of units to Magadansky. So I think if Lightweight goes ahead and pushes now, then that's going to be game over.
Right. I can't really see him surviving much longer unless everyone just decides to ignore him. It doesn't look like that's going to happen though, as you just pointed out.
No. DFM would like it to happen though. Make
Although,
no mistake about that.
Wan is kind of poking at this expansion over here that might draw Lightweight's attention away. Looks like he's going to back up.
Yeah, I'd be very interested to see Wan against Lightweight here. In solo, you don't really face this army composition very much, and I think it's entirely possible Wan might be completely taken by surprise with it. He does not have a great army to fight that.
Right, and I think actually at this point in the game, I think Maga is kind of actually be in the best position because he's kind of quietly gotten some experience from that quick dart in against DFM, and he's not viewed as a threat from the other two players right now. Somehow this is a Maga special. He can float under the radar so well, even being
despite winning
the best. Yeah, even despite being the best free-for-all player, based off of champion titles.
I mean, he's got his 9,000 gold,
is under siege.
So he's definitely way back. Going down here, we got Lightweight pushing. Lightweight's got to be thinking about this right now. Up top, it does look like Wan and Dancing lead each other, so they're not going to fight, hopefully. And here comes the TP in. Let's see how he does. Ooh, those Ancients are going down pretty quickly, I bet.
Yeah.
Have to run a little while longer.
He's in a good position. He has a decent base with all those wells right there, but I can't see him holding here. Although all those tanks are stacked up. So
there he goes. Keeper the Groves down. He does have nicely filled wells in these sections. I mean, there goes Paladin, so that helps a little bit. And it did just sting 5, so that's going to be a big breath of fire battle here.
Yeah.
He really has no units. I mean, he is sitting at 38 food right now with the Panda. He's hurting, and he's doing a nice job with what he got, but there goes the Panda. That's got to be good.
That's a game for him, yeah.
Wan is actually hitting Lightweight, though.
Yeah, and he's watched this whole battle.
May have to go ahead, yeah.
With the shade, so I think Lightweight is probably going to finish, or at least he's going to try to. Yeah.
So he can go back and forth at
that's
probably. But he's got to be probably finish off these wisps and send one tank to that expo, and then maybe try and fight Wan. Although it looks like he's just going to let Wan kill off that expo and deal with him after, probably.
Yeah, that's a good assumption here. I think that Wan doesn't realize that Maga has over 10,000 gold, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't think so either if I were playing this game. I think Wan is thinking he's in a great position here because Lightweight has strong heroes. Hopefully he can get Maga to team him out, and he's had this expansion advantage the whole game.
Yeah,
so
Wan is in a good position here. We'll see what Maga decides to do in the three-way, but Wan has great expos. He's already drained one of his completely. He's upgrading another tower, another main over here. I'm not entirely sure why, but he's got an extra natural, and he can probably pick up one more after or during the fight with Lightweight if he really wants to. But it'll be interesting to see. I mean, that human versus undead fight. That's really going to set the tone here. Lightweight has much better heroes, but Wan is massively outgolding him currently.
Yeah, definitely. It's really clear that Wan sees Lightweight as the threat here. And I'm curious to see how much gold he's going to burn trying to kill Lightweight while Maga sits and lets him do the work.
I suspect it's going to be quite a bit. I think he probably fought Maga earlier, and he had that food advantage, so it did feel like he was just massively dominating Maga. And that's a mistake a lot of people make in free-for-all, is you have one good fight for somebody and feel like, oh, I can take them down no matter what late game, even if I'm outgolded 3 or 4 to 1 or something. We'll see. It's entirely possible that Wan will play this smart as well, so no way to tell until it starts, but there goes that Dreadlord. Alright, Lightweight pulls back, but this is not a good position for Wan to fight, unless he can get him pulled into his own towers.
Right, and Lightweight's attacking his
A
own
player's
units to drop.
forces are under attack.
He's already at 76. I'm not sure what he's doing.
I wonder if he's trying to make it look like he gets slaughtered a lot worse than he actually does, and get Magadansky to scout that and focus on Wan with them.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not sure why Wan's killing off his fiends, so... Is he making it frosty, maybe?
He wanted to make a, frost realm.
Yep, there it is. I'm looking at the heroes while we're not doing anything else. That DK has the Amulet Spell Shield and 1250 hit points. Lich only has 625. That's going to be a big problem for Magadansky. And if I can click on the damn Dreadlord. Come on, there we go. Dreadlord has 750,
A
but
player's
there's
forces are under attack.
Wan is going back to the base up here. Lightweight has that mass TP, so that's nice. Does not quite finish off that tower, unfortunately.
Yeah, Wan is really wants to take this expansion down, and I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to. Or if he does, he's gonna lose a lot in the process. Also, it's kind of interesting that Mega has a shade here. He's able to watch. I'm just really surprised that Wan doesn't have a shade with his army.
Wan did have a shade, however, it was killed by the towers earlier.
Oh, okay. I missed that.
Yeah. I'm curious as to why Wan is upgrading his expansion halls. It does give that attack damage, and it could help him out later on. However, it seems like a bit of a waste to me because these expansions don't have that much gold, and he's probably going to unsummon after. But maybe he's just trying to exert some map control and allow himself to teleport around.
Yeah, it's a solo tactic against tanks because you get that frost attack, which slows the tank down, and then your meat wagons are able to focus them down because meat wagons do a ton of damage against tanks. In high level solo play,
actually.
yeah, in
A
high level solo
player's
play, it's
forces
kind of a
are under
common
attack.
tactic to defend against tanks.
Looks like Wan is going back. Wan should really try and... he might not be able to do it quick enough, but it would be nice if he could kind of take out the towers as they're being mass TP'd onto. They're pinging this critter to indicate the fact that Lightweight has the raccoon here. It does look like at the top in Wan's base, there may be a mass TP into Wan's base pretty soon. Wan is going for 100 right now, it looks like.
A player's
Or
forces
he has
are
an
under
extra
attack.
Frostworm building that he didn't need to. And Lightweight is pushing into Wan here. Curious if he'll go ahead and use mass TP or what his plan is. Maybe he's going to try and weaken Wan and then mass TP on top of him.
Yeah, this is a tough fight here. I think I don't think Wan can win this fight. The human heroes are way too strong, and this is honestly this is bad for Lightweight too because now Wan is gonna just non-stop focus Lightweight because he sees how strong his heroes are.
Yep, up, down goes the Dreadlord. Just a little bit off on the coil. Well done by Lightweight there. And Lightweight is TPing out. Where's he going to go there? He's going back to his base. I would not be surprised to see him TP into Wan's base before too long, though maybe he wants to save that as a
forces are
surprise
under
for later.
attack.
Wan is encouraged, though, and is going to try and hit this Expo and lower him down.
A town is under
Magadansky's
siege.
still just chilling. He has taken DFM's natural Expo. He's now up to 13,000 gold, while Wan has 15,000, and Lightweight has 7,000. So the gold distribution is actually pretty even here. Lightweight, I mean, human gold just goes a lot further than Undead gold does. That may sound like a bit of a prejudicial stance, since I'm not a huge fan of human players, but human are just much harder to kill. And
I
you
agree.
really can make that gold last a lot longer.
Right, and the human heroes never ever die. So
Literally.
yeah,
They should all run it, actually, because they don't. Nice
And we
job,
have
you
a
got that
fight,
polymorph off of this with Frostborn very good, and except for the tanks doing the damage there, this looks like it's going pretty well for Wan. He's fighting it back nicely, gaining a little bit of experience that way, and really, Lightweight doesn't have a whole lot of DPS going on right now, except for those two tanks, which are doing a fair amount of damage to his gargoyles.
Really,
he's doing a
this
nice job of using his destroyers.
this fight is just proving how imbalanced Human is, because he was 30 food down and still hardly lost anything in that fight. I don't know. I'm biased. I'm bitter because I just lost to a Human.
Yep.
Wan is going to look like he's going to take this expansion down. And it'll be interesting to see if Lightweight's going to mass TP into Wan's base right now. I think he will.
It's a good strategy, especially because Wan is probably not expecting it at all. However, it's also something that he may want to save for later on.
Yeah, he does have a lot of...
That's on purpose.
He has a lot of tanks right now, though. And he's got...
Here comes mass TP.
There he goes. Where'd he go? Oh.
He went to the bottom left.
Expanding.
Oh, he's mass TPing into the expansion, yep. So nice move there, and a lot of people really do forget that mass TP is a very useful thing for more than just surprise attacks. Lightweight doing a nice job of being very versatile there, and using mass TP to save himself some time and protect his peasants, and possibly protect it from being scouted by something on the way over.
A player's forces are under attack.
Right, and as you see here, Wan is not mining any... Oh, well, he's... I'm sorry, I take that back. He's barely got a little bit left in his left mine, only 450. So he's up to 100 supply.
A town is under siege.
I think he's gonna just use it on Lightweight. We're gonna see here.
Lightweight is attacking Magadansky, actually. That's an interesting move.
Well, this is not that surprising, I don't think, because Lightweight is an experienced player. He knows Mag hasn't been seen in the past 30 minutes. Not that long, maybe like 20. So he knows, rightfully so, that Maga has a lot of gold at this point.
That's true, however, it also might make Maga more incentivized to actually hit Lightweight. I mean, 1v1 with Wan is enough trouble if he gets 2v1 by Magadansky and Wan, which I think is certainly a very big possibility. Maga certainly will see Lightweight as a bigger threat. If he can convince Wan to do most of the heavy lifting for taking Lightweight out, it would put him in great position.
That's true.
I do get what Lightweight is trying to do here. I don't think it's a bad strategy per se, but I think it's certainly a bold one. And it's got a lot of risk-reward going on.
Right. I mean, Lightweight can say, look, Wan just mined out this entire natural, and he's also taken the right main.
A player's forces are under attack.
So he has that little trick in his bag, so to speak. He can keep it in his back pocket, use it later.
And Magadansky is saying, I can't take Wan's mine there, it's gone. So Magadansky is probably going to go extract a little revenge if he can. However, ooh, that's not looking good. If he gets that stun off, down goes that Lich. It needs a lot more health. That just goes down instantaneously.
Yeah. Wow, that was full health, 1 bolt, and Holy Light, and it was dead.
Yep. That is not what you like to see if you're an undead player. And Wan could do... Oh, Wan actually has improved his items. I'm not sure why is that Orb of Darkness on his Death Knight. That seems kind of silly, but he did pick up the Pen of Energy and the War Song Battle Drums in addition to his Staff of Silence and Brilliant Aura. So that's a nice job by Wan. He's got a bunch of scrolls, so that'll suit him well. And he's done a much better job of stacking his Lich. It's got 950 health as opposed to Magadansky's, which only had 625, I believe.
Yeah, that's something that I'm surprised to see. Normally, you want to get a lot more hit points on those intelligence heroes. They die pretty quickly, especially to strong stuns.
Let's see. Lightweight's also done a nice job. He only has the Amulet Spell Shield on his Archmage, however that's probably the one thing that needs it since Mountain King is 6 and the Paladin has that ridiculous ability called Divine. I'm trying to see, I don't believe Wan does have the Spell Shield on his Lich, and I'd like to see that Orb of Darkness trade out for a Spell Shield as well, probably. Magadansky loses
or just more hit points or something.
Mm-hmm. And Wan is just kind of running around at 100 now, so he's clearly itching to do something. He could use a lot more experience on those heroes to keep up with Lightweight, especially because that Lich is so close to getting level 5. And we've got an invisible priest that's probably going to be used for mass teleportation soon. We'll see how that works out. Wan has successfully gotten another
town
expo
is
up
under
here,
siege.
so even though he's mining at 100, just draining it is doing a lot of good.
Well, it is, but it's not at the same time. Because Maga has 17,000 gold at this point, and Wan's only at 9,000. And Wan is, as we saw, he's just gonna keep going at lightweight. He thinks lightweight's the strongest. He thinks lightweight has more gold than he does. And I don't think he's gonna focus Maga for a long time here.
I agree. I will be interested to see. I mean, I think Wan could do well against Maga, even with lower gold. I'm not sure what that gold differential he can make up from higher heroes if he takes lightweight out, though, is. I mean, could he do an extra 1.5 to 1 ratio, 2 to 1 ratio? I mean, an Undead mirror the heroes makes just so much difference. I'm also curious as to why Wan used that invulnerability pot in his Dreadlord.
Yeah, it was definitely a misclick.
Hey, it happens to solo pros too. I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know how it could be a misclick, because I don't know what he would be trying to click.
A player's forces are
I mean, there
under
was
siege.
absolutely no reason to use it, so we'll see here.
Magadansky is hitting Wan here. I'll be interested to see how this fight goes. Wan certainly in great position to
Maga's gonna
take
TP.
it down. Yeah, he's gotta.
Well, he should. I don't understand why he's not teleporting.
I don't know, but he is not doing well. Ooh, good save on the Dreadlord, but that's still low health. Ooh, nice roar, good scrolls. Wan is in great
TP,
position.
okay.
Maga has to get out of here. There
Well,
he is. Alright. Ooh, and Lightweight has TP'd into Wan's base while
Oh,
fighting.
wow.
So
And
Wan
he-
does not have an extra main round here anywhere. He is going to be completely decimated while here.
Yeah, he has to teleport to his natural. And he's not doing that. There he goes. His whole base is gonna be down.
And, yep, ooh, the invisibility to that raccoon, which is kind of
Very
an interesting
smart.
and a pretty smart move, yeah. Not something I would think of normally, but
I would
this
never-
is also going to make Wan just completely focus lightweight. There's going to be one track mine, no doubt about it.
Yeah, that's true. But that's such a smart move. I just want to go back to how brilliant this
A
is. I would
player's
never
forces
ever
are
think about
under
this.
attack.
Because when you see someone mass teleport into your base, the first thing you look for is a critter. Or at least the first thing I look for is a critter. And if it's invisible, you're not going to see it. So, that's really smart there.
Yep.
The town is under siege.
Back he goes. So Wan probably is going to be super frustrated after this. There's nothing fun about having a mass keep in your base, and he does not have good position with those tanks.
No,
They're going to
wow.
take the guards down really quickly. So
Yeah, he
Lightweight
had
is
almost-
making the base his own right now very much. And taking
Yeah,
down those boneyards. Really doing just a lot of damage to Wan right now.
This is going to be very hard for Wan to win this fight. I don't think he can.
No, and this probably isn't a strategy he deals with very often in solo. Somehow I don't see mass teleportation from Wan's base being the most popular strategy in solo. S16 is pretty hard to get.
Right, and
But-
he has been playing a lot more free-for-all.
Yep, which I'm sure is helping a lot right now. I mean, he does have that Garg army. He used to go Pure 100, Frosty, and Fiends.
A player's forces are under attack.
As long as he can keep his cool, he may want to camp his base out a little bit. And pretty soon I think Magadansky will start to chip away lightly as well.
Yeah, I think we're going to see this right now. I think he's going to go hit this expansion at the bottom left. Although it's almost out. Well, yeah, I think he's going to hit it.
That's interesting. Wan is trying to mid up against saying Maga is the most powerful in the game right now. Usually you see him appeal to Maga to try and help take out lightweight.
Yeah, this shows a lot of growth from Wan here. That he realizes Maga. Either he just is doing this because he thinks he's dead, or he really understands that Maga has a ton of gold.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
I will too.
I think he probably realizes that Maga has been untouched the entire game, really not lost anything, except to Wan, and Wan certainly didn't take out very much. Ooh, here comes some STP into the space. Maga is saying he wants no part of this, and yeah, that's really just tough to do anyways. Maga probably is just going to get out of there.
Yeah, he can't hold this.
A player's forces are under attack.
Well, he might try to pick some stuff off, but no, he's just gonna go and kill the expansion of lightweights, which is about mined out anyways.
Picking off some lightweight stuff too, though. So
A town is under siege.
okay, so Magadansky and Wan are teaming up now, so that's probably best. Who knows how long it'll be, but there we go. Nice crossworm, got that slow on the tank. Wan can keep picking off units and getting his heroes up a little bit. See if we can get a nice 2v1 fight going in here. Nope.
No, Maga's gonna run.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, this is smart for Maga. He's gonna make Wan do the big attacks, and Maga is probably just gonna clean up. Let's see how lightweight handles this, because now he's got no expansion. He's only at 65 supply. He does have 8,000 gold still, but that's a pretty big disadvantage compared to the 15,000 of Maga.
Yep, here it comes.
Oof.
And I'm not sure if Wan is just deciding he doesn't need that as main base. I'm going to rebuild something else or what. He's not really even making any effort to try and save his main base currently.
Yeah, and he can't, I don't think. Well, he's gonna try.
Careful not to get those meat wagons going.
And here comes another mass TP. He does get out of there, but Wan is very crippled. He doesn't have the production that he needs, and he's low on gold. So if he has to rebuild all that, it's gonna be pretty tough for him.
Yep, he's just been losing 10 food at a time, and eventually that adds up, so if he keeps fighting with lightweight too, then they're both going to lose a lot, and Maga could come in for the cleanup, but we'll see what he does here. He is at least at 100 already, and he does have, and here comes the TP, yep. Lightweight is doing a great job of just slowly dismantling Wan. This is the type of chess type strategy you see by Raccoon sometimes. Nice job of visibility on that Raccoon as well. Just a solid overall play from lightweight here, without ever having to risk losing a lot of food to the actual army. Wan trying to challenge him, he can come in, and he does get that TP in. Wan does not have any interest in actually fighting, it doesn't look like.
Well,
kind of corral lightweight in at least.
I think he does want to fight, but he wants Maga to come help him.
Fair enough.
I don't know if Maga is going to. It looks like he's just going to finish off Wan. No, maybe not.
Maga's in a good position if he can get Wan to go ahead and attack lightweight.
Yeah, definitely.
Just going for the bases, taking Wan down piece
The
by
town
piece.
is under siege.
Yeah, this is very smart for lightweight here. I'm not sure if Wan's going to go for it, but lightweight and Wan need to team Maga at this point. Wan has no base anymore, besides a few expansions he's trying to build up. And lightweight has no gold really, and no expansion. But I shouldn't say no gold, but you know what I mean.
I'm not sure if it was straight 1v1 Maga versus lightweight at this point. Even with Maga having 6k more, I think I would still put my money on lightweight. I don't know, this is one of those times where it's tough to see who to team. You feel bad for Wan because he's being constantly harassed by lightweight. He's got to feel like lightweight probably is the biggest threat because of that. But he did show earlier he realizes Maga has extra gold. So at what point do you change? I mean, do you just alternately hit them?
Forces are
he's
under
also
attack.
probably worried about getting both of them mad at him. That's happened several times before.
Well, I think if in Wan's position right now, the best thing to do would just defend. He's trying to go and attack lightweight, both in actually attacking him and also in his chat. He's trying to get Maggot to go with him. So of course Lightweight's gonna keep going at him. Here we have a big fight here, and this is gonna be really tough for Lightweight with both armies here.
Yeah, Lightweight does have a pretty nice base for this though. Put those tanks out front and hit both Magadansky and Wan at the same time. And Wan, I mean, Lightweight looks like we'll probably finally go into at least 80, hopefully 100 to try and fend this off.
The town is under siege.
Yeah, I don't know though, because if he goes over 78 or 80, whatever he's at, it's just gonna make them team him even more. This is always a tough decision to make as a free-for-all player. Do you build and try to defend both armies? Or do you play dead even though you have gold and hope they stop before you're totally dead?
Yeah, exactly. You never want to die with a bunch of gold in the bank at the same time. If you show you have that gold, then they'll probably think you have more than you do, to be honest.
Yeah, very true.
The town is under siege.
And Lightweight does a nice job here of splitting them up. I'm not sure if he's going to try and just take Magadansky on or take him back into his main to fight Wan 1v1. But Wan is taking stuff down pretty rapidly over here. Meanwhile, in the middle of Magadansky's base, Lightweight is just wreaking havoc, doing a nice job silencing his buildings. He is capped at 80 feet though, so even if he wanted to go 100 this point.
Yeah, this is a good fight for Lightweight, although his main base is going to go down, so
Player's forces are under
he really needs Wan to back up at this point.
And Magadansky, pretty much Lightweight and Maga are the trading even blows here, however neither one of them would like to have this progress any further. Lightweight's about to lose even more units. He does take out Maga's actual main though. That Dreadlord is getting very close to going down.
It's gonna die.
And there it goes. Yeah. So Maga's down to 46, capped at 30. Maga's pretty much out of this. Wan has completely decimated. Alright, well he does have a little bit of that.
Yeah. I think Maga's definitely gonna win, because at this point Wan believes that Maga's dead. Maga is just gonna rebuild a 100-foot army and hide it and come in and win. I mean, we've seen it before. I could be wrong.
Possibly.
But
I still like Lightweight's chances here.
yeah, and Wan is in a
pure base race aspect.
Wan can still win too. He's got 98 supply, 5,000 gold.
Here comes Mass DP again. So,
yeah.
Lightweight doing a nice job of splitting them up and not letting them coordinate against him. Really, that's the biggest problem with 2v1 is when they're coordinating against you. It's so hard to take them. So Lightweight is taking the fight to them and preventing that from happening.
Right.
It's really just an experience here.
When you're being 2 versus 1, the best thing you want to do is split up their armies. You can't ever fight 1 versus 2 if they both have strong armies. Even if they just have the 6 heroes, you know, it's so difficult. But if you can split them up, that's the best way to do it. Lightweight's doing that very well here.
Good damage to Lightweight's main, however, if you look at his heroes, he's still very weak heroes. He has not had anything in 6 yet. He does have that Lich on 5 now, which is good. That'll do some damage, and doing a decent job of just picking things off one by one when they come, backing up.
The player's forces are under attack.
He doesn't have that many buildings. He is mining again, though. I had not noticed that, but Wan does have that expansion going. And here comes that Master right in the middle of Mag's army. That Lich is going down, and those guards are going down as well. Oh, nope. Lich escapes. And Death Knight should, presuming nothing else happens. But that Lich is just one hit away. Good heal there. Let's see if he can get anything else here. Splitting up the army, sending the tanks into his main base while chasing the rest of the army with his breakers.
The player's forces are under attack.
Well done by Lightweight, experienced move, and Wan is still going right at him. Lightweight's in some pretty significant danger, in my opinion, of getting food blocked and not being able to produce anymore.
Yeah, or even just losing all his buildings.
Working out well for Wan.
Yeah, this is great for Wan, even though Lightweight is attacking Wan also. He's doing a lot of damage to Maga's old main base. However, Lightweight might lose all his buildings if he's not careful.
Yeah, I mean, he is able to mass teleport back onto a single base, which is good. But looking at, do you see any extra peasants for Lightweight?
No.
So he may not be able to rebuild at all. I see a priest that's
town is under
invisible, but
siege.
I don't see any peasants, so I don't know that he's going to be able to rebuild at all. This does seem like it could be a legitimate suicide from Lightweight. Alright, Lightweight's doing a good job of trying to base race both of them, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a suicide because he's definitely attacking both.
Yeah.
But I don't see how he can actually win this game anymore with no castle and almost no more buildings.
This is a shocking turn of events to me. I'm really not sure if Lightweight thinks he can take this out or what
Town is under siege.
Well, I guess now he's going to have to mass TP back to his main base. Well, what's left of it.
You'd think so, but he isn't showing any signs of doing it yet. And I don't, looking around, I do not see any hidden buildings or
Players'
anything.
forces are under attack.
He is going around doing a lot of damage, but I'm baffled.
He's going to just die. Well, Lightweight played a phenomenal game up to this point. I'm not sure.
He was handling that 2v1 so nicely. Here comes Wan just needs to go ahead and kill those farms.
Yeah. He's going to be revealed
Honestly,
here pretty soon.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Wan thinks he has buildings hidden or what, but I mean, he probably does. I would not expect Lightweight to be completely dead like this if I was the one that was facing him.
Right, I would also think. Are we missing something? Does he have a peasant? Or...
I don't think so.
A player's
I
forces
really
are
feel
under
that's all I
attack.
got.
It must be because he keeps mass teleporting back to it.
Yeah, so let's see if Wan can figure out that the best thing to do here is go ahead and just send his air over and kill those buildings. I mean, he only has 3 Dragonhawk Riders, I see, so even with those heroes and those tanks, it should be relatively easy for Wan to go ahead and take him out. And Wan's also doing a nice job of expanding as well. He's taken 2 mines,
A town is under siege, are
upgrading
under
again,
attack.
and he's at 90 food. Lightweight's going to try and hit Wan. Wan is probably going to go ahead and try and finish Lightweight up here. If I was in his position, that's what I'd definitely do.
Yeah.
And
however,
Wan
he's
does not have
not.
very many production buildings, though.
There he goes. Yeah, Wan is... He's in trouble here against Maga. Well, no he's not. I take that back.
Yeah, it could go either way in my opinion. Go ahead and, come on, Wan, just finish off those buildings.
Yeah, he really should.
Magadansky's got to be pretty happy to let Lightweight go ahead and try and take out the rest of
player's
Wan's
forces
buildings.
are under attack.
The longer this goes on, the better it's going to be for Maga, because he needs that time to get back into the game, and he's already up to 73 food. He does not have any mines going on, but he does have 3,000 gold. So this is going to be pretty even between Wan and Maga whenever it gets down to that. Unless Lightweight pulls something out of thin air and can continue his spree.
Well, this is going to be an interesting ending here because both Wan and Maga
A town is under
are in
siege.
different main
I think
bases
we're going to
now.
see some sappers coming out. At least I hope that's what we're about to see.
Yeah, I think we are. But, well, I don't know. Do you think the best situation here for Wan, or the best thing to do would just be to go kill, like, the single tanks that are trying to kill his bases?
I don't think so, because I think that will create, get Lightweight to mass TP onto the tanks. I don't think, if Wan fights Lightweight, it's probably 50-50 on who wins that fight. I'd put it on Lightweight,
Yeah, I would
even
too.
with 30 less food, but even if Wan wins, he's going to be decimated, and then Lightweight will come, Maga will come in and clean up.
Right, he can't fight the army. Neither of the Undeads can fight the army, just because
town is
Lightweight's
under
heroes
siege.
are so strong.
But the longer that Wan just sits here and doesn't do anything, the worse it's getting for him. I mean, he needs those buildings. If he only has one small base when he fights Maga, then Magas can go ahead and do the smart thing and just clean him up that way.
Right,
You can see Magas just spreading stuff out all over the map here.
this is interesting. Mon is using
town is under siege.
reveal on the Goblin Lab. He used I know I saw at least 2 of them. I'm not sure if he used more, but that's really precious gold at this point.
And he has them. I guess he's just seeing if Lightweight
He
is
used
sitting
one.
there too.
A player's
He used one on
forces are
Maga's
under
base
attack.
in the left, and also on Maga's army.
Here comes Maga doing the smart move. He knows he can take out Lightweight if just his army onto the farms. So he's going ahead and trying to weaken Wan
A
here.
town is under siege.
Showing some true experience here and letting Lightweight take out his opponent for him.
Yeah,
while he
Lightweight's
has
about
his
to
base
mass
spread out.
CP. It looks like. Well, I thought he was gonna mass CP to the water elemental, the invisible one.
He's still got a little time. He may decide to do that.
Let's see.
Let's see. Nope, too late.
A
But he had
player's
the option
forces
there if
are
he
under
wanted it, I
attack.
guess. And trading a few blows back and forth. There we go. Wan sending in a meat wagon, see if he can do a little damage, but Lightweight probably scouted that and knows it's coming.
Yeah, and this is gonna be a really intense ending here because both the undeads are over 90 supply. Lightweight still has. Oh, Lightweight
A
is gonna kill
town is
himself.
under siege.
That's interesting. That's not
You know,
common at all.
this is kind of honorable of him though, because whoever he attacks is gonna lose, and he knew it. He knew he couldn't win with
That's
just
true.
2 farms. So I kind of respect him more for doing that.
Yeah, it is nice to see players not try
A
and
player's
sabotage
forces are
one
under
player or
attack.
another. It's something we do see a lot, and it's part of free-for-all, but it's also nice to see some nice sportsmanship from Lightweight here. Because he was not going to win.
Yeah. He should have killed off some of his units, because now Maga's gonna get some experience here.
That's true, yeah. Maga's going to get to 555 most likely.
Yeah, but Wan should. No, Wan's not gonna go in. Well, this is gonna put Maga, I think, over the top. I think Maga's gonna win now.
I gotta agree with Wan's one advantage going in was his hero level, but this is going to completely change that up.
Yeah, definitely. Although Wan is mining still.
Yeah, Wan is mining, but Wan is also mining at above
At 100.
80. Yeah.
Right.
So that's not doing much, and he's also not. Oh, that only has 440 gold. That explains why he's not mining that. But well, we'll see how good Wan's 100 food guard micro is, since that's certainly
Yeah.
something that Magadansky does so well.
And with his Dreadlord only at level 3, that's gonna be a tough one.
That is. His Lich is at 1200 HP though. Ooh, he has several guards just floating around at
A
the
player's
6 o'clock
forces
position
are under
that aren't
attack.
being
Sure
used.
enough. Yeah.
That really could be a game changer if they get into a close fight. Magadansky, it looks like, is kind of roaming around, seeing how many buildings and what's left for Wan here, trying to get a scope on that. His Lich is very weak right now, but he does have the AMS shield on it, so that's good. But with the silence, I could see that Lich going down pretty easily for Maga, as opposed to Wan's Lich, which is looking a little more beefy right now.
Yeah, Maga definitely has a better army though. His Dreadlord has Vampiric Aura level 3 compared to
Yeah.
Wan only has it level 1. And also Wan has 2 Frost Warums. That's a lot of Gargs that he doesn't have.
That's very true. Especially he's also just kind of leaving bits of army everywhere. Ooh,
Yeah.
Maga is coming
Oh.
right at that. He's gonna
This-
desecrate it.
This could be really bad. Oh, or he could do a pincer.
Alright, Wan's discovered it, and nope, there it
Oh,
goes.
no.
That's too bad for Wan.
Oh,
You don't
no.
like to see that at all. That's just too bad. Doesn't look like you lost too many of them, but that's not the way you want to go into the fight.
It's hard to
Here,
tell,
where
but it
the
looks like
slaughter is going
Maga.
on. Yeah.
Maga's dominating this
Definitely.
fight.
Good scroll there. Yep, Maga looks like he's probably got this wrapped up pretty well. Wan's at 64 food, and Maga is at 82 food. Maga is looking a little weak here. He probably wants to stone form some of those cards so that Wan can't come between
There he
the blocks.
goes.
There they are, yep. Well done by Maga. And he does have a Wan does have a level 6 Death Knight, but that's not going to make very much difference, to be honest.
Right.
Maga's
He's-
555, going to hit 666 soon.
He's trying to mine that last 1,000, but I don't think it's gonna be enough here. 82 supply against 58. That's
And
gonna be
the
really
big
tough.
problem is going to be when that Dreadlord comes out of, or when the Infernal comes out of the Dreadlord soon. All it's going to take is a few more guards, maybe a couple Frostworms or a hero death, and Mag is going to be in great position. Wan is doing a nice job of trying to just intimidate the army and do some splash damage to all those guards. It does force Maga to back up a little bit. However, Maga knows that he has complete control of this game right now. The only saving grace for Wan is he's mining at 80 now.
Right. And he,
Player's forces are under
he is
attack.
trying to buy time because he needs to get that gold. He also is taking that expansion on the right. If he can get Alkalites over there, that could win in the game. But he needs more
It's not
time.
impossible. I suspect he'll go ahead and finish off this mine and send those Acolytes over after.
Yeah, and I don't think he should have set his food supply there. I don't know.
I gotta agree with you. He probably should have bluffed higher, or just said find out for yourself. Since Maga knows that's right about the right read, and Maga certainly has the better guard control, and Maga doesn't have 2 worms in his army. I mean, those are taking up 14 food, and I would much rather have 7 guards than 2 worms in Guard Wars.
Oh yeah,
And
Maga has
scouted this
ton
expo
of,
now.
a ton of gargoyles. Yeah, no scrolls,
This is just a matter
no.
of time before Maga finishes up Wan, I think. But overall, I think Wan played a pretty nice game. It's certainly a large and vast improvement over what he's done in the past. He's getting this idea of teaming down. He had a really nice macro game for most of it. Honestly, what really hurt him was he never had the heroes to compete early on. His army composition has been a little bit off. But he did a nice job of stacking
A
the
player's
heroes with
forces
items.
are under attack.
I certainly think we've seen vast strides and improvements in his free-for-all game from the first time.
Yes, I would have to agree. He's done a lot better this game. A couple, I could nitpick a few things, but I think he's gonna continue to improve, and he's gonna be a very good free-for-all player. I think he definitely has the skill, and in this game, like you said, he did show a willingness to team, a willingness to back off, not engage everyone. He was playing a lot more of a diplomacy style. He even chatted a lot to try and get people to team and stuff. I would have liked to see him use his army more when he went 100 or things like that, but that stuff comes with time, and at the rate he's going, I think he's just going to continue to improve. So.
And he'll learn that at times it's not a bad idea to take someone out early. He's always going to have the ability to do that whenever he wants to, and I think when he can balance that with proper macro, dropping to 50 sometimes, I mean, really, what's hurt him the most here, I think, is despite the fact that he probably mined the most gold all game, a lot of that was at 80 and 100.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he was using
This could
those
be bad
gold.
for Maga here. Maga has a lot of really low guards. Those could
That's
go
true.
down to the Lich soon. Does look like
I don't
he's
know
gonna
why.
get away, though.
Why Maga doesn't fight here? This is really interesting.
I think Maga may figure he's just gonna nurse out the win here and bring him back into the base.
Yeah. But he's losing units, and he had 2 scrolls, so he could have just used a scroll and attacked.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. That certainly seems a little bit odd, but we shall see. Wan is mining. No, he's not actually. Wan could have been mining, but Maga found the expo.
Yeah. This is, oh, what was I guess? I had something to say, but I forgot it now, so. Oh, it was about Wan mining gold. Even though he mined the most gold, he used the most gold. He used a lot of gold fighting lightweight, and compared to Maga, who hasn't really engaged a lot this game.
Yeah, Maga has been relatively quiet throughout the entire game. He fought with Wan a little bit mid-game and early game, and then he's done a little hit-and-run stuff, but he's not been engaged in big battles for the most part.
Yeah, and, well, hold that thought. Here's, looks like
there
Maga's
goes
just
that
gonna go
gargoyle.
finish the game.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I gotta imagine it's take down those towers, and the instant those frost worms die, that's pretty much the entirety of Wan's army.
Yeah, he's doing a good job with the hero nukes here. and that's the only thing he can really rely on. I think in retrospect, thinking back on the game, Wan probably should have finished Maga at the start. If he had, he would have been in a good position to save DFM and then have DFM team lightweight with him. Of course, this is in retrospect, you know, 2020, but that would have been nice. And when it's a 4-way still, you don't have to worry so much about finishing someone off. The threat of someone immediately coming to kill you isn't, you know, the same as if it were a 3-way.
On the other hand, we have criticized Wan for finishing people when he didn't have and attacking too many people, so you can't blame him for trying to play it a little more carefully there.
Of course not.
Nicely done with the Destroyer, just taking that away quickly.
And he's getting some nice
is
shots.
Looking very hesitant here. Wan is doing a nice job of just nuking those gargoyles. And that nice micro with the Destroyer coming in, taking the silence about the sleep off about a half second after it gets used. Let's see what he's going to try and do here. Alright, we finally got our first fight. Max engaging, and this is just not going well for Wan. You can tell already. Good nuke by Wan, but there goes the scroll. Maga is completely full health on all the gargoyles already. And Wan is dropping very quickly. Those gargoyles are slowed, and Maga just seems quicker. There goes the Frostworm.
And it's down.
Good
and
save, but down it goes anyway. And
this
level
should be
6
it.
on his Death Knight, yep.
A player's forces are under attack.
Down goes the... Oh, that amulet came in handy there. But still not going well for Wan.
No, that Lich is... Oh, Coil gets off. I mean, Wan's micro here is really, really strong.
Absolutely. But there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, when you're down 30 supply, at this point it's even more.
Yeah, but Wan is down to 39 food and 7 minutes that Frostworm, so 35 food. It's pretty much a good night.
It'll be interesting
It should be
to
good night
see.
for me too, though.
Yeah. It should be interesting to see if Lightweight gets 11 points here.
I think Lightweight will get 11 points. Even when Wan Series get taken out, Magus only going to get maybe 766 max, I think.
Yeah, that might be enough though. We can win as much.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm still predicting Lightweight gets 11.
Yeah, I do too, but we'll see. It just feels like he's been out of the game for so long now.
That is true.
I can't believe this is still... Yeah, I was about to say, if Wan wins this game, I'm going to be hella impressed.
I will too, but it's not happening.
No, that shouldn't happen. Let's see here. Well, shoot, I'm scared. I have to play Wan in the next round. I hope I spawn across map.
Yeah, really. And Wan will probably have played 30 more free-for-all games by then and haven't even made sense. So
I'll have played like one on the bot, and 3 people will leave at the start. So
yeah, pretty much. That's how it goes every time. And Wan is not giving up though.
No, not giving up.
He's taking the fight back to Maga.
He still has his heroes. You know, it's interesting. He still has some good items, although he needs them. Never mind. I was gonna say he could sell for more units, but those items.
Admitting it's game over.
Yeah, I thought he saw the Orb of Darkness, but he sold that a while ago.
One good sweep. Once he gets that Destroyer down, that's gonna be problematic for Wan.
Oh gosh. You gotta save that.
Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah. That should do it.
And down goes that Frostworm. Ooh, nice nuke there, though. That took out a lot on those Gargs. If he gets
If
one
he
more
had
good,
the Dreadlord?
yeah, if he had the Dreadlord, too, that would help.
Yeah. I don't know that this is really a fail. I mean, it's not really a fail if you lose a fight that you should lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you're 40 feet down or so.
Yeah.
Up there's that Lich, and... Ooh, misses with the Infernal.
Yeah, Lightweight wants Wan to leave.
Wan, it's time to go.
Yeah.
But overall, this was an entertaining match, to say the least.
This has been a good game, for
I
sure.
was sure DFM was going to win for the first 20 minutes. Then he quickly fell to Lightweight. It looked like Lightweight was going to completely dominate from then on out, but a little bit of some sketchy decision making, or I'm not sure really what you want to call that, but it was certainly a surprise to see him go out the way he did. He played a great battle, did the 2v1 very well, but just, I'm not sure if it was an oversight and he lost sight of the fact that he didn't have any peasants, or what it was exactly, but...
Yeah, I think he realized that he was going to get a team no matter what, and that it wasn't going to stop. So, he sort of made his move by destroying Maga's main, while Wan killed his, and I think he was hoping maybe Wan would stop. But that didn't happen, so...
Yeah, he did offer it a few times, and down goes the Death Knight.
Yeah, that should do it.
GG.
Alright, Lightweight.
He's got 11 points, pretty convincingly.
Congratulations to him.
Well done. DFM gets 4th, not surprised about that. Maga had 3rd while winning, so well done. Going through to the unit screen, Wan had the most produced, Maga the most killed. Not a whole lot else interesting. Buildings produced 121 for Wan. That's quite the feat for an Undead player, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And Lightweight raised 145. Goddamn tank.
Mass tanks, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Lightweight completely dominated the hero screen. Although Maga, given a little more time, could have gotten back up there. And then over at the resources tab, yep, gold lost to upkeep 21,852 for Wan. Pretty much as much as everybody else combined. I mean, just a little bit under.
Right.
He also mined 49,000, so if you look at Maga, he mined 4,000 more than Maga, but lost 7,000 more to upkeep. So he did a nice job with the map control, but as we said, just a little bit too high in upkeep, a little bit too long, and spent a little bit too much on everybody that he tried to fight.
Yeah, he still played a really solid game overall, and
Absolutely.
you know, I think he did really. He had an impressive showing.
Yeah, I think everybody played pretty well. I mean, DFM just had one big mistake getting taken out by Lightweight like that, but if he'd had a little bit more time, he probably could have come back. Maga actually didn't wow me in this game. He just played methodically and got the right breaks and really wasn't challenged in the win. I mean, he pulled the Magadansky. He got overlooked and was able to clean up. And Lightweight, I thought, played really impressively. The 2v1, taking the fights to everybody's main, I mean, that was really well done on his part. And just the minor things, like managing to cast invisibility on the raccoon in the base to prevent it from being seen again. So it's too bad that he let his base get knocked down like that, but it happens.
It happens to the best of us. I think he did have the best showing, but
Yep.
so goes free for all.
Exactly. But it's certainly time for me to go to bed now, so this is Mage.
Alrighty. And it's Mog.